Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a transition area from resident services to other places on my island, such as my villager home, to the land bridge that leads to the suburbs, and it also goes down south back to where Nook's Cranny and the other shops are. So it's kind of like a little central hub that is right next to the central hub of resident services. Now, I will let you know that this video is quite old. If you see my character ever stop and the date pops up in the corner, you will notice that it says November 14th. So it's a really long time ago that we built this. Whether or not it was on November 14th or if I was time traveled a few days ahead or behind, I'm not sure, but regardless, it was still made in November, so it is a long time ago. So I do apologize that these videos are coming out a lot later than I intended them to, but I'm back. I would like to make some YouTube videos again, so hello, I miss you. But if you did already see these builds, then that means you follow me on Twitch, and so that is where you'll see the most like up-to-date stuff is on Twitch, because I build everything on stream. The only things I do off stream for my island are preparational things like getting items or doing some daily things that I need to do to upgrade my island. But for the most part, all the decorating happens on stream, and so these are all recycled VODs that I have edited, sped up, and turned into YouTube videos. So that's why these are a little bit older and you may have already seen this, but this island is actually finished now. This is Peridot Island, my first dream address that I've ever made. My first island, Libby. Maybe you know the tour from my YouTube, because that's where it is. I didn't make a dream address for that because I didn't realize that I could make a dream address, and I didn't understand how they worked at the time, but now I do. So there is a dream address for this island, so feel free to check that out. I will have it in the description, as well as other things such as my socials, where you can find my Instagram, and my Instagram has photos of this entire island. Well, not entirely, I'm still posting them now, but a lot of this island that hasn't been turned into YouTube videos yet, you can find there, and you can see it as the completed island in the like I took all the photos on the day of when the dream address is, so they're all not in the fall like this video is in the fall. A lot of my other videos that you'll see are in different seasons. The suburbs one, I'm excited for that one because I think we go through fall, winter, and spring throughout the entire video, but I'll talk about that when we get to that one. But this one here is a transition area. I thought it would be kind of cool to include this on YouTube, just because I feel like we see a lot of the bigger stores or like bigger areas on YouTube, but I thought it would be kind of cool to see like how does someone make a pathway going from point A to point B look interesting. And so this is my pathway. Actually, if you're interested in this path, I did make this custom design, the brick path. It's the only thing I've really ever made. That's not true. I've also made a greenhouse design before, but this is the pathway I made, and I just wasn't able to find a brick pattern in this color tone that had the angles properly. I kept finding them that were like straight angle and then straight back down, and so if you were to have them on an angled road, it would just be like kind of zigzaggy, and I didn't like that look. I wanted it to be absolutely straight. So yeah, I did end up making my own, but I think it looks super cute. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool to have my pathway be in a triangle. If you look at my map of like the finished island, I do have a picture of it on my Instagram, because I uploaded my dream address using a little image. You'll see that a lot of my pathways are in like little triangles, because I wanted to utilize these angled pathways like all the time. It's kind of my obsession. But I really like it. I think it looks really cool. And I think it adds like a lot to taking up space, because that's what these transition areas are for, is they're supposed to take up space and like transition you from point A to point B. right? So this here connects up to the land bridge, which you will see in the next video. So that's just at the top tip of the triangle path here we have. To the right side where the incline already is, that goes down to resident services, and then just below resident services is where it connects to where Nook's Cranny and Abel's is, and then straight down is like the island entrance. And then at the bottom of the triangle, just below where my character is standing now, that is, it leads down to the other side of Nook's Cranny, and as well there's going to be a cafe next to Nook's Cranny there as well. And so it comes down in between there. So I see this as a transition area between suburbia and the town center. That's really what this little area is, because it connects both of those spots. And what else? Oh yeah, and I put a picnic spot as well up there. You'll see that in a bit. I tried to utilize not too many picnic spots on this island, but you will see a few of them. There is this one that you'll see in a bit, and then there's also going to be one on the other side of the land bridge. So they are kind of close to each other. Oh, that was a good view of telling you like how everything is oriented, because I'm just adding another incline here. But you saw I ran down and went in front of Nook's Cranny, so you can see how it kind of loops around. So that's kind of what this island is. There's a lot of loops. So that's how I like to describe it. It's a very loopy island, and hopefully not too confusing. Basically, like, once you walk across the land bridge, you're in suburbia, and you can kind of walk around, do the top part where you see the 4 houses, come down, see B's house, and then if you kept going across and went back up to the land bridge, you could always come back down and go through resident services, and then go back up again on the other side of resident services and go through the other part of suburbia. So it can be a whole loop. And then over by the farm, you go into the farm, you loop around, check out the farm, and then you come out the same entrance. And the same thing goes for the national park and the museum. You go into them, you loop around, do your thing, check them out, but then you just come out the same entrance that you would come in. So the only thing that isn't fully enclosed is the suburbs, because you can go out and like there's 2 different entrances, but it's still like a whole section. And so that's kind of what I did a lot with this island, is I had like little blobs of sections of areas. So you've got like your farm, and then the suburbs, and then you've got the national park. Below that you've got the museum, and then you got town center that connects all of it in the center. And that's why this is a town core island, is because it has all those things, whether or not they are more nature core, like the farm or the national park or something, but it all connects to a central town area, and that's why I call it town core. But really what this island is, I've called it town core / nature core, just because it's kind of both. It has both aspects of it, but we're vibing. And basically I've also described this island as my dream town. Like, I think I would live in a town like this if it was real. I think it gives off the right vibes, and I enjoy it. Obviously I enjoyed it because I loved building this island. And while this island is finished now, I have the dream address, and we're on to the next one, which is Fredonia, which is a garden core island. I miss it. I love it. I had such a fun time building this island, and I'm really excited to share this on YouTube as well, because I do this over on Twitch, right? So feel free to follow me on Twitch if you want to check out my new island, Fredonia, and want to check out different content. I'll be posting a lot of Peridot content until I'm done with all of it and caught up. It'll probably take me a while to get caught up, if I'm honest, because as you can tell, this video is from November, so we're a little behind. I finished Peridot in beginning of April, so that's like 5 months or something. 6 months? No, 4 months? It's however many months of an island, and with some video content. I do have all of the suburbs in one video that you'll see. So you'll get this one, the land bridge, and then the suburbs video. The suburbs video goes through a lot of different seasons, starts in the fall, goes through winter, ends in spring. So I tried to put them all into one video to just limit the amount of suburb video. Like, we don't need to see me doing 10 videos on all of the villager homes. One with 7 of them is fine, and then I have Bo in the national park, he'll be separate, Molly in the farm, she'll be separate, and then Shino by the marketplace. I'll probably do Shino's house and the market in one video because it's in the same section of the island, so I'll probably do those together. But yeah, and this is also, this plot here with the transition area is I have like the idea set up for where the land bridge is going. Like, you can see this random offshoot at the top that just kind of ends and falls off and drops away. I did plan so that down below would be the river with nature aspects, so I did put that like telescope thing just to account for that. But yeah, this is kind of what I think of a transition area, using making the path more interesting and connecting it to all sorts of places like the house, the suburbs, the resident services, the town, and making it this little crossover. But yeah, that was the video. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one so that we can watch me make a land bridge. But yeah, bye everyone. I hope you have a great day.